The Sound of Music. Part 1, Evelyn Glennie, by Deborah Cowley. About the author. Deborah Cowley is a freelance writer and broadcaster. She grew up in Toronto, graduated from the University of Western Ontario, and moved to Ottawa to work for the Unitarian Service Committee. She spent 2 years with UNHCR, that is, United Nations Relief and Works Agency in Beirut before moving back to Ottawa and a job with SIDA. As she traveled the world with her diplomat husband, she worked as a reporter for CBC Radio in Washington, D.C. and on a posting to Cairo. She worked on several TV documentaries for CBC's Man Alive. Also in Egypt, she wrote the first official guidebook to Cairo since Baedeker's Guide in the 1940s. Subsequent postings in London and Brussels gave her the chance to write articles for the British and international editions of Reader's Digest. In 2000, she traveled to Ghana to write about Kathy Knowles, a young Canadian who was setting up children's libraries in the capital, Accra. This visit led to a long association with Kathy and the project, and included 17 visits to Ghana. Kathy's work in Ghana is documented in Deborah's most recent book, The Library Tree: How a Canadian Woman Brought the Joy of Reading to a Generation of African Children. Overview. The chapter revolves around a girl named Evelyn Glennie who suffered deafness and severe hearing impairment at the age of 11. Her mother, Isabel Glennie, first noticed it when Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but when her name was called, she didn't move because she hadn't heard. But Evelyn was determined and she decided not to give up and pursue her interest in music. It was a percussionist, Ron Forbes, who motivated her to develop her skills and sense the music through different parts of her body. Suddenly, Evelyn realized that she could sense the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Gradually, she started feeling music through her body parts and auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music at the age of 16. To everyone's surprise, she scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She worked very effortlessly and never missed even a word in any conversation. She said that music pours in through every part of her body, like the skin, the cheekbones, the hairs, and the fingertips. That is the reason why she always performed bare feet to allow the vibrations to pass through her feet. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. She also gives free concerts at prisons and hospitals and gives high priority to classes for young musicians. Apart from this, she has also served for the handicapped. Now let's look at some important questions from the chapter. First, how did Evelyn Glennie fight with her physical disability? Answer: Evelyn was a very brave girl. She learned to open her body and mind to the sounds and vibrations. She used to feel as if music was flowing through her body. So she joined an orchestra and later the Royal Academy of Music. She did not want to be deprived of the joy of music that made her happy. She later even gave solo performances and became famous. Second, how old was Evelyn when she went to the Royal Academy of Music? Why was she nervous on her way to the Academy? Answer: Evelyn was only 16 when she was selected to the Royal Academy of Music. She had come straight from a farmland in Scotland and had not experienced much of the world. In addition, she was profoundly deaf and was going to a big institute. Her nervousness was the result of her young age, her lack of exposure, and her hearing disability. Third, most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. How did he respond to it? Answer: When her teachers discouraged her from pursuing a career in music, Ron Forbes, the percussionist, encouraged and helped Evelyn to continue with music. He noticed her potential and decided to help her develop it. He told Evelyn to train different parts of her body to sense musical notes. He tuned the drums with different notes to make her sense the higher ones from the upper part of her body and the lower ones from her waist down. Fourth, why did Evelyn say, men with bushy beards give me trouble? Answer. Evelyn could understand what others were saying by reading the movement of lips and by watching faces and eyes. It was difficult for her to read the movement of lips of the men with bushy beards in order to grasp what they were saying. Therefore, she jokingly remarked that men with bushy beards gave her trouble. Fifth, which qualities of character enabled Evelyn to achieve unprecedented success in life? Answer. Unfaltering determination and hard work enabled Evelyn to move ahead in life. Instead of yielding to her handicap, she decided to overcome it and lead the life of a normal person. She was devoted to music, and her sincere efforts helped her achieve unprecedented success. Sixth, if you work hard and know where you are going, you'll get there, remarks Evelyn Glennie. What does it reveal about her character? Answer. Evelyn's firm determination, her hard work, and her focus on her goal are well revealed in her statement. These values of her character have enabled her to successfully overcome her handicap of deafness. Though she developed hearing impairment at the young age of 8 and became profoundly deaf by the age of 11, she has never let it become a stumbling block in her way to success. Firmly determined to pursue music and to lead a normal life, Evelyn did not let her disability stand in her way. So this was the end of our today's session. Hope it helped you to understand the chapter. Do not forget to hit the like button if you liked the session and subscribe to my channel.